Well, as promised, we're going to take and do a couple of episodes today, 2 this morning and 1 or 2 tonight, of Pak192 while we're waiting for folks to make up their minds, go over to the posts section, and vote on the poll as to what punishment Scaracento deserves for grabbing mail service and doing it without direct Senate approval, which is a requirement. Now, it has also been pointed out by another of the Praters, my buddies, that technically there was the one line. So the service between Port Walmouth, the Port of Mercelura, Portus Mercelura, and Primus Intentia was approved by Caesar. So, mandated. So technically, service in those two towns might be approved. But I'd said that was by Senate approval, so comment on the poll, vote in the poll. If the poll has auto-timed out and locked up, go ahead and leave your vote in the comments on the poll. I will be reading those comments, and we will go through and see what comes up for the punishment, if any. Alright, but this is what Pak192 looks like. Kind of a comic booky thing. We've taken a peek once before, and this is episode 1 in our little dig into it. We got a sand pit and a bunch of other stuff. What sort of industries do I have? I've got the map. Let's take a peek. Well, I got a plastic fantastic, a threading plant, and an electronics plant. And the electronics store. Okay. Hey, now that's a whole new. Electronics plant, a copper mine. There we go. You know what? Let's do a light bulb factory one. So the light bulb factory needs what? Glassworks, copper mines. So we're going to go with the close-in stuff first, just to see how this works, and then see how it goes. But we're going to build our first little network. So let's go to that close glassworks. Yeah, he's not that far away at all. We're going to want rail. Standard gauge. And it's 1975, so we're going to want faster trains. This is going to be our delivery train down here to this plant. There we go. Now, what does he need? He needs limestone, salt, and sand pit. And he has multiple consumers, both the electronics plant and the light bulb factory. Cool. Well, we're just going to go with a light bulb factory. We need to find out where those pits are. So he's coming from that limestone, that salt, and that sand pit. So we've got some big runs to take and build here. It's a threading plant. There's our limestone mine. Okay. I'm just stacking these right here for right now. Oh, I like the signal. I like that. That looks... And this sand pit. Let's start with sand pit. And we're going to need a bridge. Oh, that's elevated rail. We didn't need that. Okay, I need a bridge. There we go, brick bridge. Oh, clearance issues. Just like in, so we've got to watch our clearance when we go across waterways and other roadways. Interesting. What do we got there? Salt mine, but not the one we need. Salt mine we need this one now. Avoid the river at all cost here. There we go. Remove track. Yep, that's a remove track. Okay. I don't like the sound effects. I don't know if they're coming through you guys, but... Alright, what do we got here? Is that the... That's the threading plant. Well, oh, we're in pause, that's why. We're after a modern goods platform. There we go. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's get our first train going here. Depot. Depot, depot, depot. That's all our kind of tracks. Nice. Sort of gives you an idea what they look like if you're in 3D view. We don't have a standard gauge. Locomotives. Alright, we need to go into lists because we need to find out what our goods are. Show only the used. We're after limestone. It is a bulk good. Good. Okay. But we only have salt. We're going to bring down our salt at 100% load. Not going to be getting too, these are goof off games. Try to figure it out, see how we do. Never going to get used to having that over on the other side. Used to having that over here, not over here. Different feel. Definitely a different feel. Do the same kind of a vehicle. And that's going to be for our salt line. Or our sand line, I mean. he's out here. Doing just a couple of quick signals here. Okay. Now we need to come back here and find out what that other item was I needed. Limestone. Okay, so there's our limestone. Make certain we have a passing sighting up here. And then we should probably get another one right about here. Pre-signal, long signal or block signal, choose, unchoose, single way. That's interesting. Another private gate signal. Cool. Okay. So most of our tools are here. It's just learning where things are at. All right. Oops, that's not connected up. There we go. And then that'll straighten that out. Okay. Got our first trains rolling. Oh, nice. It stays where you scrolled it to. Interesting. And confirm, is limestone coming as bulk? Limestone is bulk. Salt is bulk. Sand is bulk. Okay, good. So right now I've got rolled cargoes, containers, special freight, oil, and bulk. Cool. Percent that load. There we go. All right, that's our 20 minutes too. So we're going to just launch this guy and we'll move the freight from there next. I'm Kelly Jack. Have a better day than I'm having.